Hi everyone, welcome to Relate and Create with Mary. I don't know what you're seeing right now, but I just wanted to give you a quick rundown of what I'm going to be doing today. Also want to give a couple of minutes for people to tune in and click like and share and comment. Please leave me some comments or questions that you might have. The reason I have chosen to do this video is because personally I have a compromised immune system. So I run in the high risk category for the coronavirus. I also have two daughters that are RNs, and I have another that is in the dental field. So I understand how difficult things are out there. No one's able to get gloves or cleaning supplies or paper towels, all that kind of stuff. So I'm here to show you not only how to make your own sanitizing cloths, but how to sanitize your home effectively with different products if you're not able to get a hold of bleach or alcohol. Okay, so I'm going to get started here in a second, and let me just show you the setup I have got going on here. 1 minute, I have to grab my alcohol. Okay, the first thing that I'm gonna teach you, and this is so simple, you guys. I'm hoping you're watching this with your kids, because they definitely, this can be a teachable moment here, and get them to understand the importance of sanitizing, washing their hands, and cleaning things up around and helping mom and dad during this time while they're out of school. So it gives them something to do too. We're going to be mixing our mixture in a bowl. I have just chosen a glass bowl that I use in my kitchen, only because it's glass and it'll get disinfected anyway. Right? Okay. The next thing that we're going to be using is bleach. Just regular bleach. It does not have to be Clorox. It does not have to be a name brand. I think I got this at probably the dollar store. So a bottle of bleach for $1, right? If you've already got your bleach at home, you're good to go. The other ingredient in this one is going to be Dawn dish soap. Now don't worry if you don't have the original Dawn. You can use any type of cleaning agent that is soap based, okay? You can use, I've got doTERRA On Guard Cleaner Concentrate. That would work great. You can use Castile soap, another great product. My thing's coming off here, but it is Castile soap, okay? If you are just crunched and you just don't have any of those kind of cleaners, regular dish soap will work just fine, okay? The purpose behind the soap is to actually clean the surface, get the grease off, get the grime off, and then the bleach is to disinfect at the same time. So don't worry if you don't have the Dawn. Use any kind of soap that you happen to have, okay? Even some low sudsing laundry soap will work, okay? You don't want bubbles going all over the place. So let's get started, okay? Now I happen to have paper towels that have a pull apart to make them smaller. And then these also, you can tear them in half, okay? Now, if, I'm reading this. These are brawny. If you don't happen to have them that do this so conveniently for you, just take your regular paper towels and cut them into fourths, okay? So that you have at least 4 pieces. You want them this size because what we're making right now are just sanitary wipes, okay? So I've taken the roll. I've taken my roll of paper towels, and I'm saving this particular roll because it does do this. I keep saying and I've made a pile of paper towels, just the size that I need, okay? And I probably will be doing this for quite some time, so if you make too many, it's okay, because you're going to be replacing what you use anyway, okay? So what we're going to do is take, for this batch, let's use about a half a cup of bleach. And I'm actually going to purposely do this on my counter so that you can see you don't have to do it in a special place. Now I have gone ahead and set my bowl in the sink. I'm doing this all at my kitchen sink. And poured it over that so that in case there's any spills, I'm not bleaching something I don't want to be bleached. Okay? So there's a half a cup of bleach. We'll pour that into our bowl. Okay, I'm going to set that in the sink because I don't want to bleach anything that I don't want bleached. Okay, I'll set that aside. Now I have the last mixture I made. I had a little bit of extra, and I just put it in a glass jar with a nice tight lid so that it doesn't dissipate. So I can actually use this extra for my next batch that I'll be making, okay? This is what we're going to be doing here. Now, any kind of container that you happen to have, the ball jars, that's what I've got right here, work great because they have a nice tight lid and they're glass. Anything that's a thin plastic I would stay away from, only because the bleach may eat through it. I don't know. But better safe than sorry, okay? If you don't have a glass container, heavy duty plastic, okay? A lot of things come in heavy duty plastic. Even if you have a bottle that you can empty that's the nice heavy duty plastic, empty that into something else and you can use that to store your extra, okay? The next thing that we're going to use is, for this batch, let's go with a tablespoon of Dawn. So we've already got a half a cup of bleach, and now a tablespoon of Dawn. We're just going to pour that in. Get some of that off of there, okay? That is your solution, okay? Now we're just going to mix this up just a little bit. So I'm going to take a spoon and just mix this up a little bit. Okay. Then I'm going to fill with, I'll measure for you. Here's a cup of water, and then we'll see if that's enough. You kind of want to go, there are plenty of recipes out there And since we do have quite a bit of bleach, I'm going to go with 2 cups of water. You can use distilled water if you want, but why bother, because you're pouring it in bleach, okay? So there we go. That's set. Okay, now we stir that up just a little bit. Now I happen to be allergic to bleach. Okay, I'm allergic to pretty much every kind of scent. So I have to clean as green as I can. So I'm trying not to smell the fumes here. But in this present time, I'm going to just deal with it if I get a migraine. So the next thing we're going to do is we're going to take our container. You may have a glass one, bottle, or the heavy-duty plastic. I happen to have an empty tea tin. So if you don't want this glass thing sitting in your bathroom or your kitchen or whatever, because maybe it's not that attractive, find an old tin. That works just great too. Okay? So what I'm going to do here, this is the part where you may want to scoop it out, or use a funnel if you've got something that's smaller like this, or especially one of these. You would want to use a funnel to pour it into so you don't have a big Clorox bleach mess. Okay? So what I'm going to do is just scoop some from the bowl. Let's set this in the sink so we can disinfect our sink at the same time. And I'm going to pour it right into the container. Okay? That filled up the bottom, probably about half an inch. Okay? Then what you want to do, take your paper towels. You may want to wear gloves doing this. I'm not going to put any on right now, but start putting your paper towels in. Fold them in half so that they're easier to grab when you want to get one. If you have one of an old empty container that you pull them out and use them one at a time, go ahead and use that for this. Once my actual Clorox wipe container is empty, that's what I'm going to do. But for now, I'm going to do this way. Okay, we're going to start putting some in here. As it's soaking up what I've already poured in, you're going to find that these soak it up pretty quick. Okay? But I think this container is going to end up taking a whole lot. Okay, it's soaked up already, so what I'm going to do is add some more of the mixture so that these are good and soaked. Hope you can see that. And once you start getting these good and soaked, that's when you're able to add a lot more of your paper towels. Okay? So I'm going to add a few more here. And again, I can still feel it soaking up when I lay these in. See, now I've already got a little bit of spill, but that's okay because I can just use that paper towel to pick up that bleach and put it in. I didn't count these out, but I think there was like 25. So I'm going to pour a little bit more in here. Soak those up. Can you see that? Now you see how easily that soaks in there. I don't know if I have a hole in this container or what. I may have to switch containers because it looks like the sides are dripping. No problem, I got containers. But that gives you an idea of what you can use, okay? And then you just go ahead, put your lid on, label it. This is now not hot cinnamon spice tea, okay? That's why you want to go ahead and use a label so that people know exactly what this is. Now, I just put a piece of painter's tape on here and wrote on there. You can do that. That's very simple, quick, fast. Use masking tape. Or, if you really want to get fancy, you can use the chalkboard stickers or whatever. Make something off your computer, put it on there, and label it if you want it to be pretty, okay? I'm going to sit this in the sink for right now. Next thing I want to show you is doing these kind of wipes. This one is for one-time wipe down, throwaway use, okay? But if you don't have paper towels, or you don't want to use up the paper towels that you do have, you can do this with reusable. You can make them reusable, okay? So what I've done here is I've taken just some old washcloths that I had. My last batch I used some old worn out kitchen towels, and I just cut those into fourths. These I'm just going to cut in half because they're already pretty small. So you see I cut that in half. So now I have a stack of them here. I've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Okay. That's kind of a big stack depending on what kind of container you have that will fit in here. What I've used is I emptied this out into something else. These Cascade dishwashing pods. I emptied those into something else so that I had something large enough to fit my towels. I did the same mixture, and I laid my towels in a couple at a time. First I put some in the bottom. I laid towels in a few at a time, and then I added some more mixture. You can use your spoon if you want to push down the corners, especially what's in the back, to make sure they get good and wet. And then you continue to add your towels until you are full, and adding a little bit of the mixture at the same time. So these are ready to go for when I actually want to wash something down. Okay, say my countertops, my bathroom countertops, doorknobs, things like that. And the thing with this is, keep another container next to it. When they're done being used, put them in the used container, and then you wash them all at the same time once they're finished. And have another set ready to go while the first set is being washed. Okay? So that's that for your bleach wipes. Now, if you do not have bleach, because I personally just have a little bit left, and we don't know how long this is going to go on. There's other things that you can use, okay? You can use isopropyl alcohol, and it has to be rubbing alcohol. If that's all you have, go ahead and use it. Preferably get something that's higher alcohol content. I happen to have the 91%. I think I have an 80% one. I use this for doing my paintings and in craft use, but now it's going to be used for making alcohol wipes when I run out of my bleach. Okay, because bleach and alcohol is what's going to kill the germs. Okay, so you can use alcohol. If you don't have alcohol, the next thing you can use is witch hazel, because witch hazel contains alcohol. Let's see here. Okay, this has all natural distilled witch hazel containing natural grain alcohol at 14%. Okay. In a crunch, this will work along with your soap. Okay. If you don't have alcohol or witch hazel, okay, you can use tea tree oil. Now, tea tree oil, let me see if it says on here. It doesn't say, but I used to sell oils, so anyone who knows about tea tree oil, this stuff kills a whole lot of things. Anytime we travel, I bring a bottle and I wipe down all the surfaces before we even unpack in a hotel room or wherever it is that we happen to be. Toilet seats, toilet flusher, the knobs on the faucets, light switches, and this goes the same for your home, okay? Your front door knobs, any kind of surface that you're going to be touching, basically, okay? And it only takes, probably for a mixture like this, I would use about 10 to 15 drops of the tea tree oil. Now, I have several different kinds. Now, some come in a bottle. This does not have a dropper on it, so you'd have to measure it out. I'll show you. This just has an opening, so I would have to measure that one out, because you don't want to dump it into your, just dump it in and waste things that you don't need to waste. Some of them come with the dropper. Now, if you're sensitive to scents like I am, you can add some type of essential oil to your mixture. This is orange. I've got, there's lavender, which is the easiest thing to find. Lemon oil, very refreshing. Wintergreen, again, very refreshing. Any essential oil that you can get your hands on. This one's actually called Spotless Home. So this has several different oils in it. I think it's got clove, cinnamon. Yeah, clove, lemon, cinnamon bark, eucalyptus, and rosemary. So that's already a list of oils that you could use. Okay, if you don't have any of these supplies, please reach out to your friends, neighbors, and ask them if they have something that they would be willing to part with. I'm sure that people now will help in any way that they can. If you don't have old rags, hey, you got any old t-shirts I can use? Do you happen to have any essential oils and that you don't use? It's very simple, okay? The last thing I want to share with you is how to make your own hand sanitizer. See, I've got some extra in this bottle. I'm trying to shake up a little bit. Now, to make the hand sanitizer, all you would want to use is your alcohol and some aloe vera gel, okay? It does not have to be this liquid kind. I just happen to have this because I use it on my face for moisturizing. This stuff is awesome. You can use the after sun, the sunburn gel kind. The only issue with that is you're gonna have that gel thick, cloudy look to it. So I learned this the hard way. Don't use a really small funnel because the aloe vera gel it will clog up your funnel. So use a bigger funnel or scoop it in with a spoon. A lot of people are putting them into containers, plastic containers that are about, a little bit bigger than this. I just grabbed this because it was empty and I said, hey, I'm going to make some hand sanitizer, put it in here, and it's already got a little sprayer on it. So I can spray this on my hands with this container. My first batch that I made, right here, and I actually added some other oils to it because my family hates the smell of tea tree oil. It doesn't bother me and it dissipates quickly, but they don't like it and they're not going to want to just put that on their hands. So I added some citrusy type oils to this just so that it smells okay for them. I put them into roller bottles. All you got to do is roll some on your hand. Put that in your purse. Keep it in the car. There you go. That does smell good. Please remember to wipe down your steering wheels, the handles on your car. If you're someone that has to go out, especially if you're in the healthcare industry and you have to continue to go to work, wear gloves. I don't care if you have to wear winter gloves, okay? I do have the plastic gloves, but so if we have to go out to get something, at the grocery store or whatever, we wear our plastic gloves. And even before leaving the store, we take them off and throw them away. When you get home and you're done putting your groceries away, wash your hands really well. But wearing gloves is, you're not going to get the virus or any other germs on your hands, and it's going to stop you from touching your face just because you have the gloves on, hopefully. It doesn't feel good having gloves on your face. And remember to wipe down all the knobs of your bathroom handles, because we turn those on before we've washed our hands and then we turn them off. Okay, maybe we didn't get everything off and then got it back on the knobs. Just go ahead and wipe those down. You can wipe them down with a cotton ball with the tea tree oil. That's how I clean hotel rooms, okay? I hope this was helpful to you. I hope that you have shared this with your kids, because they can help you do this, and this will show them the importance of keeping their hands clean in order not to spread anything. And the other point that I'd like to make is, us ladies, not me in particular, because I don't have long, pretty nails, we carry so many germs under our nails that we don't even want to think about it. Make sure you're getting under your nails, especially if you're going to be preparing food, taking care of your kids, doing the laundry, picking up this, picking up that. Just try to cut down on carrying not just coronavirus, any germ around. The flu itself is still active, and people are getting confused as to whether they have just one of the flu viruses or COVID-19. So doing all of this will hopefully help stop the spread of just the regular things that we get. Colds from kids, those are the worst kind of colds you can get. So teach them the importance of doing this. I will keep everyone in my prayers that you and yours stay healthy, safe during this time. Please do the practices of social distancing, very important, and take care of one another. Take this time when people are stuck at home to reconnect with some people that you haven't connected with in a while. Could be family members, could be friends, cousins, grandparents, someone who lives far away. My mother happens to live in an Alzheimer's facility across the country, and I'm very concerned about her, that they have wonderful protocols in place. They have now set up, because they have cut out all visitation, you cannot even go to the window and say hello. They won't even let you do that. So what they have done is set up so that the residents can do FaceTime or Skype with their family members, which I have been wanting for a very long time. So yesterday I had my first FaceTime call with my mom. And just bring them, tell them a joke. Give them some positivity, something to bring a smile to their day. Everybody can use that. Be kind. Be kind to each other. That's it for right now. I hope you come back and join me for some other videos on fluid art and the other art things that I do. And as always, if you look on my Relate and Create page, all of my pieces and my coasters and all of that is for sale. If you're interested, just give me a message. And or if you have any questions, or if there's something in particular that you would like to see me do, or something you would like to learn to do with your kids while they're home, I would be happy to do that as well. Okay? So God bless everyone. Have a great day. Use your sanitizer. Make your wipes. Have fun doing it, guys. And stay happy. Bye-bye.